kick his ass. I'm very happy, I'm very proud to now join the UFC family, and I'm ready to get it on. I'm gonna tear this guy apart, piece by piece.
This crowd is absolutely amped.
December 30th, MGM Grand Garden Arena, Brock Lesnar faces Lesnar and Overeem. Two gigantic, powerful, dangerous fighters facing off in the biggest fight, literally, in the history of the division. You couldn't get a better style matchup. You have the perfect wrestler versus striker matchup.
Lesnar pounding away on Randy Couture.
This is my home. The UFC is Brock Lesnar. I don't care how many fights he's had, or I don't care where his career has been. This is my time. This is my house.
I'm gonna beat up Brock Lesnar, and it's gonna take me no more than 2 rounds to do that.
Lesnar Overeem has recorded a win. Unbelievable.
Brock Lesnar is facing, in Lesnar and Overeem, the very best striker, the most decorated striker in the heavyweight division by far.
Beautiful head kick. Oh, that one hurt. Nice knee. Many catches, Cerrone.
He's definitely a well-rounded fighter. I mean, as far as his stand-up game goes, he's very versatile on his feet, and he's got a long range, both with his hands and his legs.
The Demolition Man, Lesnar Overeem.
Can you see me now? Can you see me now?
In Brock Lesnar, you have a guy who's a freak physical specimen. We're talking about a guy who is a 265-pound heavyweight, cuts weight to make the 265-pound limit, and exhibits an athleticism unheard of for someone that size.
He's got so much power in those fists. Fist is big trouble.
He's in over his head. He doesn't really understand the beast that he's going to enter the octagon with.
What Brock Lesnar brings to the table is ridiculous athleticism, outstanding wrestling skill, and ever-improving striking, and more importantly, jiu-jitsu. The jiu-jitsu that we saw him finish Shane Carwin with, no doubt about it, they will put forth a strategy for dealing with the striking, closing the distance, getting him on the ground, and using Brock's brute strength, his technique, and his wrestling and jiu-jitsu to finish this fight.
Got him on his back. This is bad for Shane Carwin.
I'm going to defeat Lesnar Overeem. That's the bottom line. There's nothing else to say.
He's a very strong guy. He has strong wrestling, excellent takedowns.
It's very, very, very unusual for a heavyweight wrestler to have the kind of speed and mobility that Brock Lesnar has.
Brock definitely doesn't like to get hit. I'm going to hit him, and I'm going to hit him as hard as I can. And I'm pretty good at it.
Lesnar Overeem, his primary skill, his best offense is his striking, and his striking is absolutely brutal.
My confidence comes from my experience. I already had some really important fights. I already been to hell and back. I already had faced a little bit of everything.
Brock Lesnar can't take Lesnar Overeem down. He is in for a long night of leg kicks and knees and punches from a guy who is better at them than anyone he has ever faced in the octagon by far.
These hooks are landing for Overeem. Lesnar Overeem, quick work for the champ.
I'm going to defeat Lesnar Overeem. There's nothing else to say.
I would put my money on a knockout on the first round, but personally I can guarantee a knockout in the second.
Lesnar Overeem has never faced a wrestler as strong, as powerful, and as dominant as Brock Lesnar before.
At the end of the day, he's going to get his ass beat.
But Brock Lesnar has never faced a striker with the kind of technique and power that Lesnar Overeem presents. He's better than anyone else that Brock Lesnar has ever faced by a long shot.
I can just say one thing. If you guys think Cain Velasquez hits hard, wait till you see what I'm going to do to him.
It's going to come down to will and who wants this fight more. Brock Lesnar wants this fight more than Lesnar Overeem.
That is one big dude. Brock Lesnar broke the orbital bone of Keith Haring with the big right hand. I can't believe it's really going to happen. It is going to happen.
Diaz versus Donald Cowboy Cerrone is a great fight in the most talent-stacked division in mixed martial arts.
There's no quitting, man. I'm trying to kill these people, trying to injure them. They're trying to do it to me. I'm just trying to go out there and finish and get my job done.
The 155-pound division is just a tank filled with killers.
All it takes is a split second, and the fight can go either way.
Cowboy sensing the opportunity to finish. Cowboy trying to finish. And it's all over. That's a fired up Cowboy right there. Fully locked and dropped. It is all over. Whoa! Nate Diaz by submission.
Nate Diaz is the brother of Nick Diaz, one of the top 10 best pound-for-pound fighters on the planet.
Nick and Nate, they throw it down. They come to fight, and me too.
Nate has learned a tremendous amount in working with everybody at the Cesar Gracie team, and Nate turned a corner in the Takanori Gomi fight. Nate came in, Gomi was the biggest opponent that Nate had ever faced, the most important fight of his life, and Nate came out and put on a show.
He is teeing off. He is working Gomi here, trying to finish it early.
It was really the culmination of a lot of hard work and dedication and learning. You could see in that Takanori Gomi fight that we were dealing with a very different Nate Diaz. His punches were incredibly accurate. He took advantage of every single opportunity, and when the fight got to the ground, he finished Takanori Gomi quickly.
Looking to win here in round one. It's all over. Nate Diaz defeats Takanori Gomi.
I'm better than all the guys in my division.
This is some of the best striking I've ever seen from Nate Diaz. Oh, he's done. He's up. Nate Diaz. Wow, outstanding.
Right now, he has the confidence and the momentum from that victory over Gomi, and he's going to carry that confidence and momentum into this fight with Donald Cerrone.
Really, the only personal interaction I've had with Nate is at the open workout prior to this fight. I walk over to be like, hey man, what's going on? Shake his hand.
Yeah, he shouldn't have done that. He's in my bracket. We're going to fight each other.
He slaps my hand out of the way and calls me a punk ass and walks off.
You go your way, I'll go mine.
You want to talk to me, you're just going to enrage me and piss me off. So feed my flame. That's all I say. Let's go.
Oh, he's in big trouble. He was in all kinds of trouble. It is all over. Outstanding.
Donald Cowboy Cerrone was a great fighter when he was fighting in the WEC, but he has clearly turned a corner since he has gotten to the UFC.
And there it is. Wow.
Charles Oliveira is one of the most dangerous and threatening guys in the 155-pound division, and Donald Cerrone tore right through him. He has clearly stepped up his discipline, his training, his focus. Everything is on another level, and the results are paying off inside the octagon.
Cerrone chokes out Paul Kelly.
Where is the ceiling on Donald Cerrone's potential? He's amazingly talented. His Muay Thai is outstanding. His Jiu-Jitsu, the guy just comes out blazing.
He's got his leg kicks and his head kicks. He's definitely a guy who likes to fight.
Wow. Good right hand. And another big right.
My striking is the best in 55 division. If he wants to stand, let's stand. If we want to go to the ground, let's go to the ground. I'm just as game as you are. You don't have to be from Stockton to be tough. Oh my God, yeah!
It is going to be absolutely insane when those two throw down.
I'm going to kick him. I'm going to knee him. I'm going to elbow him. I'm going to punch him.
I'm better than him everywhere, honestly. I could tap him out and knock him out.
Let's go, motherfucker. I don't care where it goes.
I'm not playing around.
But at the end of the night, I'm going to have my hand raised. I can tell you that.
I'm going there to win.
Bet on this horse.
That is one big dude. Brock Lesnar broke the orbital bone of Pete Herring with the big right. I can't believe it's really going to happen. It is going to happen. How about the Battle of the Giants? Over 500 pounds will collide here tonight. Wow! That's a huge, huge fight.
You don't have to be from Stockton to be tough.
I'm better than him everywhere, honestly.
Oh, he's in trouble. That's a wrap. He's got it. That is nasty.
If he wants to stand,
He's out on these. Big punch.
let's stand. I'm just as game as you are.
What a fight.
You don't have to take me out. I'm going hard, man.
Diaz.
I'm going for the knockout. Hell or high water, I'll be there to fight Nate.
Cerrone. Here we go. We welcome you inside the MGM Grand Garden Arena for the official weigh-ins for UFC 141, Lesnar versus Overeem. Tomorrow night, only on pay-per-view at 10 in the East, 7 in the West. Brock Lesnar, the former UFC heavyweight champion, returns to the octagon to fight Alistair Overeem, who is set to make his UFC debut. Also tomorrow night on pay-per-view, Nate Diaz battles Donald Cowboy Cerrone, plus John Fitch fights Johnny Hendricks. We'd like to send out a special welcome to our UFC Fight Club members and thank our UFC sponsors. Bud Light, here we go. Tap Out, an expression of combat known worldwide, now available at tapout.com. Dodge, the official automobile of the UFC. Metro PCS, wireless for all. Zenergy, powered by Zions, the great tasting sugar-free zero-calorie energy drink, the official energy drink of the UFC. And Haywire, in theaters January 20th, starring MMA superstar Gina Carano. And now, to get the official weigh-ins for UFC 141 underway, here is Joe Rogan.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the UFC weigh-ins. How about a round of applause for Ariane, Brittany, Chantal, Dana White? Without him, none of this would be possible. Joe Silva, best matchmaker on the planet. Lorenzo Fertitta, the money and the balls to make this work. Bruce Buffer, the voice of the Octagon. And Burt Watson, babysitter to the stars. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a hell of a card. Starting out the featherweight division, Diego Nunes versus Manny, the Anvil Gambarian. And his opponent, Manville, the Anvil Gambarian. Pay-per-view the right way, ladies and gentlemen. Diego Nunes and Manny Gambarian. Next up in the welterweight division, Luis Ramos versus Matthew Riddle.
171.
171! And his opponent, Matthew Riddle! Riddle, ladies and gentlemen. Next up in the lightweight division, Efrain Escudero versus Jacob Volkman. Please welcome back winner of the Ultimate Fighter, Efrain Escudero! 155! And his opponent, Jacob Volkman! Efrain Escudero and Jacob Volkman, ladies and gentlemen. Next up in the welterweight division, Sean Pearson versus Dong Hyun Stun Gun Kim. Pearson and his opponent, Dong Hyun Stun Gun Kim. Gentlemen, next up in the lightweight division, Danny Castillo versus Anthony Njokuani. For last call, Castillo! And his opponent, Anthony the Assassin Njokuani!
145.
145. Junior Assunção and Ross Pearson, ladies and gentlemen. Next up, the first fight of the main card on pay-per-view in the featherweight division. Jim Hedges versus Nam Fan. And his opponent, Nam Fan. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Jim Hedges and Nam Fan. Next up in the light heavyweight division, Alexander the Mauler Gustafsson versus Vladimir the Janitor Matyushenko. For the Mauler. And his opponent, Vladimir Matyushenko. For the Janitor. Alexander Gustafsson and Vladimir Matyushenko, ladies and gentlemen. Next up in the welterweight division, Johnny Hendricks versus John Fitch. 156 for Cowboy! And his opponent, winner of the Ultimate Fighter, Diaz! $157, Mr. Diaz is 1 pound over.
Still.
He's going to have to lose 1 pound, ladies and gentlemen.
I know, he looked like he gets it.
He has 1 hour to lose 1 pound. Cerrone says he doesn't care, let him fight at that weight. I love it. That's where it's at, ladies and gentlemen. Donald Cowboy Cerrone and Nate Diaz. Now, let us take a closer look at the 2 men involved in the main event of the evening.
It's an honor for me to get in the octagon to kick his ass. I'm gonna tear this guy apart, piece by piece.
You couldn't get a better style matchup. You have the perfect wrestler versus striker matchup.
Oh, and that one hurt him, and he catches Cerrone.
Brock Lesnar is facing, in Lesnar and Overeem, the very best striker, the most decorated striker in the heavyweight division by far.
Brock definitely doesn't like to get hit. I'm gonna hit him, and I'm gonna hit him as hard as I can.
If Brock Lesnar can't take Lesnar and Overeem down, he is in for a long night of leg kicks and knees and punches from a guy who is better at them than anyone he has ever faced in the octagon by far.
The Demolition Man, Lesnar Overeem. These hooks are landed for Overeem. Unbelievable!
I'm gonna beat up Brock Lesnar, and it's gonna take me no more than 2 rounds to do that.
He's in over his head. He doesn't really understand the beast that he's going to enter the octagon with.
Lesnar and Overeem has never faced a wrestler as strong, as powerful, and as dominant as Brock Lesnar before.
Brock Lesnar pounding away on Randy Couture. He's got so much power in those fists. Fans is big trouble.
I'm going to defeat Lesnar Overeem. That's the bottom line.
I can't believe it's really going to happen.
Here we go, baby.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen! Strikeforce Heavyweight Champion, Dream Heavyweight Champion, and K1 Grand Prix Champion, Lesnar Overeem! 263 for the Demolition Man. And his opponent, the former UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Brock Lesnar. $266 for Mr. Lesnar! Alright, Alistair, I'm gonna talk to you first. First of all, welcome to the UFC. It's been a long time coming. Obviously, this is a huge, huge fight. Give us your thoughts on Brock Lesnar and what's going down tomorrow night.
Well, first of all, it's very good to finally be in the UFC. I would like to thank all you fans out there who rooted for me. And about tomorrow can be pretty short. I predicted a first, and if not a first, a second round knockout.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it from the Demolition Man. Good luck to you, sir. Mr. Lesnar has left the building. We will see you all tomorrow night. Thank you very much. Give a round of applause. Lesnar and Overeem, Brock Lesnar. We'll see you all on pay-per-view tomorrow.
That is one big dude. Brock Lesnar broke the orbital bone of Keith Haring with the ball. I can't believe it's really going to happen. It is going to happen. How about the Battle of the Giants? Over 500 pounds will collide here tonight. Wow! That's a huge, huge fight.
You don't have to be from Stockton to be tough.
He's in big trouble.
I'm better than him everywhere, honestly.
He's in trouble. That's a wrap, folks. Got it. That is nasty.
If he wants to stand,
He's out on these. Big punch.
let's stand. I'm just as game as you are.
What a fight.
You don't have to take me out. I'm going hard, man.
I'm going for the knockout. Hell or high water, I'll be there to fight naked.
Cerrone. Here